I think it's gonna ruin some relationships, to be honest, because I think a lot of people watch that and we're like, I deserve that.
Why don't
like,
I have
deserve that type of
Drama, touchdowns, steak, and midnight chaos, the Tay-Trav land has it all. First up, Selena Gomez is secretly salty that her wedding buzz is being hijacked by Taylor and Travis's engagement. Then Miles Teller pops in, already daydreaming about double dates like he's their honorary hype man.
That's that's great, and it's the first step of a long life of companionship. So.
Double dating.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you so much.
And while fans in Brazil camped out with welcome Taylor signs, Swift ghosted Kelce's season opener thanks to sky-high security costs. Meanwhile, the NFL left everyone baffled with their slap is fine, punch is bad explanation after Teair Tart smacked Kelce mid-game.
But he definitely got hit in the head pretty hard, whether it was a open fist or a closed fist.
Off the field, Kelce and Mahomes dropped a bougie steakhouse straight out of Gatsby's playbook. And finally, Target's unleashing 500 midnight openings for Taylor's new album. Brace yourself for glitter-fueled shopping chaos. Selena Gomez has been over the moon about her upcoming wedding to Benny Blanco, like Pinterest boards overflowing with inspo, bridal mags stacked sky-high, the whole deal. She even popped online to cheer for her bestie, Taylor Swift, when Travis Kelce put a ring on it, posting a sweet snap from the proposal shoot. But behind the scenes, word is she's not exactly thrilled that her own fairy tale is kind of getting drowned out in the Tay-Trav tsunami. Insiders are whispering that Selena really wants her wedding to be a massive A-list extravaganza. Think chandeliers bigger than your apartment and flowers that cost more than your car. But right now, everyone's eyes are glued to Taylor and Travis like it's the Super Bowl halftime show, and Selena's event is starting to feel like the pre-game warm-up act. She's happy for Taylor, no doubt, but let's be real, no bride wants her big day feeling like a side quest. Apparently, wedding planning hasn't exactly been smooth sailing either. Between dress fittings, guest list drama, and trying to wrangle celebrity schedules, Selena's been stressed out. And now with Taylor effortlessly stealing headlines without even trying, it's rubbing a little salt in the bridal wound. One source even hinted that Selena's secretly envious of how everything Taylor touches just magically turns into a trending moment, while she's stuck fighting for spotlight space. Imagine spending months deciding between blush roses and white peonies, only to have people scrolling past your bridal updates because Swift just flashed her new rock on Instagram. Brutal. It's like Selena wanted her wedding to be the blockbuster event, but Taylor and Travis's engagement dropped like a surprise Marvel movie release. Suddenly, all the hype shifted elsewhere. Now, guess who's already planning double dates with Taylor and Travis? None other than Miles Teller, who's clearly ready to swap tequila shots and nachos with the newly engaged couple like it's college game day. The Top Gun. Maverick star couldn't stop grinning when he was asked about their engagement, gushing about how it's basically the ultimate forever mood. Dude's acting like he just got invited to prom with the cool kids, and honestly, who wouldn't? Apparently, Miles is all about lining up those double date nights with his wife Keely and the power duo. Imagine that squad rolling into a random steakhouse, Miles cracking dad jokes, Travis flexing his Super Bowl rings, Taylor casually ordering wine like she doesn't have a billion-dollar empire, and Keely making sure the whole thing ends up on Instagram stories. Peak chaos, peak content.
I just think it's really exciting. Anytime you kind of find the person that you want to spend forever with, that's great, and it's the first step of a long life of companionship. So.
Double dating.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you so much.
And it's not just Miles fangirling. Nikki Glazer, queen of Swiftie devotion, is already calling this engagement the cultural unifier of our time. Translation: for once, the internet actually agrees on something. Every Swiftie in her circle apparently feels like their best friend just got engaged, which is hilarious because technically, yes, their parasocial bestie did.
I don't know, every Swiftie girl that I know and boy, we all feel like our friend just got engaged. Like we're genuinely, even when your friend gets engaged, you're a little bit jealous, like, oh, she thinks, but there's no snarkiness about this. We're all just like, love is real.
Nikki's also predicting Taylor's wedding will make the royal family look like they planned a backyard BBQ. She's talking helicopters, worldwide live streams, probably NASA satellites catching the bouquet, basically the event of the century.
I think it's going to be big because I think it has to be, And I think she's, it's all been leading to this.
But Nikki, being Nikki, couldn't resist roasting the whole thing. She's already picturing those inevitable paparazzi choppers buzzing overhead like annoying mosquitoes on Taylor's big day, and she's just hoping the bride can have at least 5 minutes of peace between aerial camera zoom-ins. Spoiler, probably not, but it's cute she's optimistic.
I don't even think it's about that for her. I just think she wants to celebrate with all her family and friends, and she's got a lot of them. So I look forward to the helicopter photos that will ruin her day somehow by hovering above. I hope she gets married in some kind of protected dome.
And speaking of optimism, fans in Brazil were practically camping out with welcome Taylor signs, only to find out she wasn't showing up for Travis's season opener. Yep, the queen of surprise appearances decided to sit this one out, and the reason wasn't shady. It was expensive. Like, your jaw drops when you see the bill. Expensive. Word is, the security tab alone was so wild it made even a billionaire pop star go, yeah, nope. Sending a team days ahead just to scout Sao Paulo for a game she'd only be at for a couple of hours? That's not a VIP trip, that's a Mission Impossible reboot. But Brazil didn't get the memo. Swifties turned up with masks, t-shirts, and banners so loud you'd think it was Taylor's own Eras tour stop. Even the broadcasters were in on it, rocking merch like they were auditioning to be honorary Swifties. Imagine tuning in for football, and suddenly it feels like you're on Tumblr in 2014 again. Taylor may not have been in the stadium, but the energy, straight up unhinged fan love on full display. And get this, while Taylor was avoiding unnecessary chaos, Travis literally got smacked in the face during the chaos. Brutal, engagement rings sparkling, but game stats, not so much. And while Kelce was busy shaking off that smack, the real circus started when everyone realized Teair Tart didn't even get ejected. Like, my guy literally wound up and delivered a WWE style slap to the helmet, and the refs were basically like, yeah, that's fine. Carry on, excuse me? So basically the league is running by slap safe, punch bad kindergarten rules now. Imagine getting drilled in the head and someone saying, relax bro, it was a love tap. Andy Reid, bless him, pretty much admitted he had no clue what the heck that rule even meant. Dude's been coaching for decades and still had to shrug and say, hand open, hand closed, I don't know, but my guy just got whacked.
I guess it's open hand, fist, whatever. I don't know. I mean, I don't know all of that, what their decision was on that. But he definitely got hit in the head pretty hard, whether it was a open fist or a closed fist.
Meanwhile, Tart wasn't exactly crying about the backlash. Nope, he leaned all the way in, even clowning Kelce and Taylor afterward. Bold move trolling America's sweetheart couple when you've just dodged an ejection by technicality. Swifties were probably sharpening their pitchforks online faster than refs could throw a flag. And the irony? According to actual NFL rules, there isn't even a real difference between a slap and a punch when it comes to chaos. And speaking of chaos, Travis clearly decided that if he's going to take hits on the field, he might as well serve them off the field too, straight off a sizzling grill. Yep, he and Patrick Mahomes have gone full entrepreneur mode and opened a steakhouse. So bougie it looks like Jay Gatsby himself is about to strut down the marble staircase holding a martini. They're calling it 1587 Prime, because of course Mahomes is number, 15 Kelce is number, 87, and together they apparently equal fine dining with a side of flex. Subtle? Not even a little, but when you've got 3 Super Bowls between you, subtlety is optional. Insiders who've seen the first glimpse say this place isn't just a restaurant, it's a whole mood. We're talking an oval-shaped bar that looks like it belongs in a Bond film, a wine cellar that screams don't touch unless you're a billionaire, and retro lamps that make you feel like you should be wearing pearls or a top hat. Basically, it's steak meets speakeasy, and the Instagram crowd is already frothing. And let's be real, Kansas City is already a meat lover's paradise. Barbecue joints around every corner, ribs so good they bring grown men to tears. But Kelce and Mahomes are clearly betting that folks will happily drop a small fortune just to say they've eaten at the same spot Taylor Swift might casually stroll into one night. Imagine cutting into a $200 ribeye while Swifties are outside chanting Taylor's version. Peak surreal dining experience, and while Kansas City carnivores are lining up for $200 ribeyes at 1587 Prime, Target is out here cooking up its own midnight madness, opening 500 stores at the stroke of 12 for Taylor Swift's brand new album, The Life of a Showgirl. Yep, we're talking old school, Y2K style chaos, like when people used to camp outside Best Buy for CDs, or the new Harry Potter book. Only this time, instead of a wizard with a wand, fans are sprinting for vinyl variants with glitter sleeves. Somewhere millennials are crying nostalgic tears while Gen Z is like, wait, people actually left their house to buy music? The plan is simple but wild. Target stores across the US are staying open past bedtime just to make sure Swifties can grab the album at midnight sharp. Forget midnight snacks. This is midnight shopping cardio. You just know there'll be lines of fans armed with Starbucks, friendship bracelets, and maybe even camp chairs, ready to storm the aisles like it's Black Friday but with fewer TVs and way more sequins. And it's not just a regular drop. Taylor being Taylor, there are exclusive Target editions, because obviously, standard edition, cute, Target exclusive variants, that's where the real bragging rights are. Some poor cashier is definitely about to watch grown adults fight over a limited cover, like it's the last pack of Pokemon cards in 1999. The hype is so loud, it already smashed Spotify's pre-save record before even dropping, which basically means the internet collectively screamed, "Take my storage space, queen." Produced with Max Martin and Shellback, sprinkled with Swedish studio magic, and featuring a Sabrina Carpenter collab that fans are already manifesting as their next karaoke anthem, it's shaping up to be 12 tracks of glittery chaos. And Taylor's making it clear, this isn't another 31-song diary dump. This is her tight, shiny, pop-powered baby. Oh, and Travis Kelce? The man's out here admitting he's been dancing around the house to it like a teenager with their first boombox. Picture a 6'5" NFL tight end twirling in socks, vibing to the life of a showgirl. Honestly, it's giving Friday Night Lights meets High School Musical, and we are so here for it. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.